No, this is so exciting. Tell me more. Like, what motivates you? What motivates you to get up in the morning? And what's your routine? And how can people emulate you? You have done so well in such a short period of time. That's why I wanted to bring you on. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I think for me, a big motivating factor is my future legacy. I don't have, we talked right before we got on. I have
Baby coming.
my first kid on the way. But even before then, I always pictured myself like as a grandfather and like letting my kids know that this is a legacy that I built. You're able to have these resources and this is what you're able to do because of something I built. And I think that's always been a vision in the back of my head. And, I'm able to do that because I put in this work. I not by just hanging out and not being positive or not putting in work. They've seen the results of the labor. And I think maybe that's something that I saw in my own grandpa. He had his own heating and air conditioning company, much smaller scale, but he built something for his kids and his future grandkids. So I think having a sense of urgency and seeing other mentors in the space like yourself, one of the most common things I've heard in the space is, I wish I would have done it earlier. I wish I would have got started earlier. I wish I would have done this. So I've always had this kind of sense of urgency to get things done and push anything that's in my control. There's a lot of stuff that's out of our control, but if you can, whatever's in your own control, if you can do it to your best of your ability, you're going to be all right. If you're going to put the best of your ability and you stay positive in that, yes, there's going to be some roller coasters, but for me, that's kind of the outlook I have on life. So
I love it. I love it, brother. I just love your passion. And you're not just saying your children, but grandchildren. I hope everybody listening to us, that's what I really want, at the tender age of 70 now. I want next 20 years to really spread the word about really leaving your legacy. And all of us are significant, and we could be more significant, by helping other people. I mean, we can solve smaller problems or bigger problems, but housing problem in USA is not going away. So we are in the right place. Even hotels, I believe they are apartments for me. I mean, the residents, they pay upfront. They sleep upstairs 6 days, 7 days, extended care. The ones I'm buying, Marriott's, Hilton's, Wyndham's, all those Holiday Inns. But the key thing is, that's like, again, you can scale up bigger and better and so on. So, housing, if you're not in real estate right now, if you're listening to me and my brother, Brian, get into it and get that duplex, fourplex, eightplex. That's how I started with the duplex, way back when. And it's possible to really build your legacy. As a matter of fact, I'm so excited. I've been, talking to my very good partner. We're in our robot trading. What? Robotics trading. We are able to bring 10% returns per month. Brother, through algorithms and all that. So that will be something a lot of you listening to me will be featuring very soon. We are putting an app together on the phone, and you will put your money in your own account, but we'll track it for you and we'll do all the robotic things, and you'll see liquid money growing in your account. It's just mind-boggling,
It's amazing what you've been able to do. And I think people might see like, okay, you have success in all these different areas, so maybe I should just go start doing all this thing. The reason why you're able to do that is because you focused on real estate for the first part of your, success journey. You didn't get the shiny penny syndrome and look at like all these different things. You zoned in on real estate, and real estate gave you the power to now you're able to, specifically multifamily real estate now gave you the power to look at robotics, metaverse, assisted living. But because of real estate, because you focus so much on real estate, you were able to do this. So people might see all these different things, that's something that you may do once you found success in your certain venture. So you have a lot of high level investors.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Brian.
And
So right, brother. I echo what you just said. You got to be proficient in that lane. You're right, right. Because if you get too much, of course you could, try some, but no, stay the course because you got to be successful. And one can be successful only when you're focused in your lane. I totally agree with you.
yeah,
Thank you.
master that one lane. And then from there, you can find other verticals. These other verticals are.
Hi, you are listening to Syndication Made Easy podcast. We will be right back after this short break.
Hi, thank you so much. This is Vinney Chopra, and thank you for subscribing to my podcast and YouTube channel and Facebook pages and all the great things, and LinkedIn. Connect with me. I come live to you every Friday at 9:30 Pacific with Vinney and Bo show. Please also look at that. And also the podcast, which is my apartment syndication made easy. The book I wrote a couple of years back became international top seller on Amazon International now. And then we like to bring great guests for you every week or twice a week sometime to give you a lot of great knowledge. So please subscribe. You give us 5-star reviews on the iTunes. The better the guests we can bring, and our ranking will go higher also. Thanks again for following us and really getting the most out of it. Please comment, like, share, because we would love to bring better and better material for you.
These other verticals are somewhat related to what you're doing too, in the investing world, but you were able to do that because you mastered one vertical first.
Totally. Exactly. How about some books? Can you tell audience some books which are really you're reading now or that have, yeah.
Yeah. So Think and Grow Rich is a classic. I think everyone should read that. How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Oh my God. Dale Carnegie book right here. 40 years back, I picked it up. It's still on my desk. Yeah.
I listen to that on audio tape at least once a year. I think it's good just very basic principles, but I think because they're so basic, sometimes we forget about the basics. So it's good to go back to your fundamentals and go to that. So but those are two great books that I like a lot.
Nice. I take about, Eckhart Tolle's book. I love that Power of Now. I kind of throw that in there. And of course, another great book is, Hal Elrod, Miracle Morning. Like I walk 3.5 miles every day, 7 days a week. So having that routine, that miracle morning, that, gratitude, the time to really think through and align yourself to true north, like Stephen Covey talks about, right? All those things. Yeah.
I'm the same way. I get up at 4 a.m. I'm 4 a.m. every day.
What?
4 a.m. Yeah.
No. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. 4 is too early, bro. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
4 a.m. before everyone else. And I'm at the gym by 4:30 a.m. I work out from 4:30 to 5:30 and, let out my dogs and then start my day. So by the time 8 a.m. rolls around, when most people are working out or waking up, I've already had half a day's of work by that time. So
awesome.
It's definitely helped. Everything I've studied on entrepreneurs, they always start their morning early, especially in the beginning while they're building something. So I think that's super helpful.
So true. I want to catch on that one. It's such a big thing. I hope everybody listening to us, watching us on YouTube or other channels, please look into how can you increase the time to yourself. You could accomplish so much in the morning, undisturbed and all those things. That's what brother, Brian is doing. And that's what I do and so forth, because you're able to go to the next level. So please try that and it'll become your habit. 21 days to form a habit, that's a big one. And choosing your choices, choosing your choices wisely, because every moment is so important in our life. You got to say no to a lot of things to get to the better yeses. I always say that. So you got to make sure that you're spending time in the most productive activities to get you biggest results. 80-20, Pareto principle, all those things are working in our lifetime 24/7. Law of abundance, law of attraction, law of manifestation, love, mindset, everything. I mean, positivity, the book I wrote and all, it's all within us to really conquer the world. Any last comments you want to throw out?
Yeah, there's a lot of good information. Like, you need to really take this information in, but you also need to apply it. So don't be like reading 100 books, but never doing anything with it. That's great to read those books and listen to Vinney and listen to these kind of conversations, but try to take something from those conversations or those books and apply it to your life and take action with it.
Totally. You hit the nail on the head, bro. I mean, I always say that there are a lot of junkies, seminar junkies, I call them, or books, like you said, you can read 1,000 books, but if you just read them but not apply. So I echo you, brother. How can people reach you? Thanks so much for coming on my show. You bet.
Anywhere you're on social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Brian Wagers. I'm all on the social media, so just reach out to me there.
Beautiful. Again, thank you so much for your time, Brian, and good luck to you. And again, we'll see you next time in next episode. Remember to really tune in 9:30 a.m. Pacific every Friday with Vinney and Bo show. My brother Bo, actually we broadcasted from Las Vegas. Yeah, some of you might have caught it. I was at the Metaverse PGA tournament for the Children's Shriners Open, and also my Abundance Mindset with Vinney Chopra live show at 8 a.m. every Thursday morning with Walter Amarello, my brother. Thank you again, for joining Vinney Chopra this week on this podcast. And please subscribe, share, give comments, and give 5-star rating if you can on iTunes, because that really helps a lot for us to bring great guests. And also iTunes raises our rankings up. And I hope you have been very happy with Vinney Chopra and team, who are able to bring great information. If you would like to invest with us, please go ahead and go to vinneychopra.com/invest. Thanks again. God bless you.